Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm gonna be stealing, copying my opponent's decks in this grand challenge until I win it, and as you guys can see, I've already been doing the format for the first couple of victories. I'm currently 16-0, so I'm halfway there, and I'm gonna of course try and get the clean 12-0 by stealing, by copying my opponent's deck. So this is always a really fun format, at least in my opinion. It's really fun to play multiple different decks, different play styles in a video. Sometimes you do end up repeating the same deck, but most of the times you get to play, a bunch of different, as I said before, like playstyles, a bunch of different decks in general. So we are going to be facing Goblin Giant here. Goblin Giant recently has been super popular. I've been facing a lot of Goblin Giant. Hopefully soon this deck is not going to be like as effective anymore, because I feel like right now this deck is kind of, dominating the game to a point where everyone is just using it, and it's so easy to use as well. We are going to defend the push quite easily. I think I'm going to keep out the pressure. Normally those Goblin Giant decks do not have a spell like Fireball. They usually do struggle quite a bit. I could have arrowed there, but I think it's actually better to not overcommit. I'm just going to let the damage be, kind of accept both a little bit of damage right and left side lane, and then probably just go with like a barbell here on the right side tower. So he's going to rage up the minions, which is going to get quite some damage, but we are in the end of the day using, I don't want to say a beatdown deck. How do you describe recruits? Like, I feel like recruits most of the times is just a deck where you want to focus on your offense. Like, defense is of course very important. We do end up having a really solid defense, but most of the times with this type of recruits deck, it's okay to kind of accept some damage and then often focus on your offense. So that is exactly what we are gonna try and do. Flying Machine is gonna get a little bit of damage onto the furnace. Unfortunately, not gonna be enough to take care of it entirely, and I think I'm gonna have to go arrow. Oh my god, for 1 second I thought I missed it, guys. That was actually close. I almost missed the arrows on top of the what's it called, on top of the furnace. Okay, let's go with Zeppies here in the back. If he does end up going with like a Goblin Giant at the bridge here, we do have the recruits ready. Instead, he's gonna go with Goblin Giant in the back. So definitely gonna be important to keep out the pressure. I'm actually gonna go 4 recruits towards the right side. This way we're gonna force out probably like some minions or something, and in the meantime it's gonna be quite easy for us to take care of the Goblin Giant by cycling back to the Goblin Cage here. Might have to go with a barbell eventually. Let's actually wait a little bit just to make sure we're gonna take care of all of the goblins being spawned by the Goblin Giant. There you go. Pretty good situation overall. Let's keep up the pressure. I feel like Royal Hawks, especially in this matchups, are very important because he doesn't have a big spell. He doesn't have a spell like, Fireball. He doesn't have a great way of killing the Royal Hawks. So Royal Hawks, as you guys can see, are always just gonna get a ton of damage right here. Okay, we do need to be careful with the counter push. Let's make sure that we do end up defending this as good as possible. Let's go with a Goblin Cage here in the middle as well. Let's have the barbell ready as soon as the furnace is getting closer. We have a Flying Machine, and that is gonna be a nice and easy defense. Didn't even need the Flying Machine, to be honest. Barber's also gonna get the one shot on the tower, so that is already gonna be Fireball range. And honestly, we just destroyed this Goblin Giant player. We could even go with recruits, but time is already over. Let's just Fireball his left side tower, and we are gonna take the nice and easy W to start today's video. Now it's time for us to copy his deck and use it in the next match. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 2. We are 7-0 in the Grand Challenge right now, so today's video is gonna be a little bit shorter. Sometimes I do just record from 0-0 all the way to 12-0, but today I was like, okay, let me just do halfway off video, like without you guys seeing it. And then the last couple of matches usually are against players which are, I don't want to say like way better, but in general speaking, most of the times the first couple of wins in a Grand Challenge are a little bit easier than the other matches. So let's go with the Prince here up high. We are going to be facing, I think this might be like a balloon type of deck. I don't think he has much elixir right now, guys. So this should be a pretty good push from us. He does have the Inferno Dragon, which actually going to be unfortunate, because that is going to take care of the Goblin Giant without pretty much dealing or taking any damage like himself. We need to be careful with a potential freeze, but I doubt that he's going to freeze, right? Like that would be a little bit aggressive in my opinion. So it looks like he's not going to freeze. We are going to get a little bit of damage on the left side tower as well, thanks to the furnace. Let's keep up the pressure by cycling Goblin Machine. I think he's running Balloon. Could be something else as well, but it has to be Balloon, right? Like after seeing Double Dragon, Bowler, Barbell, I don't think there's any other deck. Maybe like a Graveyard type of deck, but I think most of the times this, card combination should be a Balloon deck. Okay, nice Prince right here. We do have to be careful with the Electro Dragon, but I think we should be fine. Prince right here is gonna take the target, while the Furnace and the Fire Spirits are gonna try and get some damage. He is gonna get the Nado. Wait, I think if we go Goblin Giant minions at the bridge, it's gonna be so hard for him to stop. Like, we can, I think, just ignore the E-Dragon here, go Goblin Giant, go Minions, and it's gonna be so hard for him to stop. Like, he's gonna go Inferno Dragon. He might try and freeze all of that, but that is still gonna be, I think, yeah, way too difficult for him to stop. So as you guys can see, we are just gonna take the tower, and this deck is so broken, guys. Like, honestly, I don't like the fact that we're gonna have to play with a Balloon Freeze in the next match, because Balloon Freeze, I feel like it's just in such a bad spot. Like, it has been for such a long time already, and especially now in this meta with like Spirit Empress, Minions. Like, I don't know how you guys feel about a Balloon Freeze. Maybe some of you guys in the comment section main this deck or used to main this deck, but in my opinion, it's just really not great right now. Like, it's actually, in my opinion, pretty bad at the moment. Okay, let's see if we can keep up the pressure, guys. Let's go with a Goblin Giant here as well to try and distract the Electro Dragon. I think this guy knows at this point that this is pretty much gonna be a good game. Do need to be careful with the Inferno Dragon evolution, but honestly, we should be fine. We still have a lot of elixir to deal with. We still have the Evil Furnace on the field as well. Even if he goes with a balloon towards the left side in here, we should be able to defend it with like the Furnace. We have the Goblin Giant as well. And I think I'm just gonna keep up the pressure. Let's go into the opposite lane, then the Electro Dragon, and it's pretty much impossible for him to stop it. And even if he does end up defending, he still had to take down our tower. So very nice W. We are gonna, in the last second, take his right side tower as well. Let's now quickly copy his deck, but as I already mentioned before, guys, I'm not a big fan of Balloon Freeze at all in the current meta. I feel like the cycle and just in general, the deck is, I mean, 4.0 average cost. It's so expensive, it's so awkward. I don't have a choice though. I don't have any choice to, like, I don't know how to say, like, change the deck, decide to use something else. These are the rules, this is the format, so let's just copy his deck. Let's just hop into the next match right away. And let's see if we can somehow win. Hopefully we get a good matchup as well. Okay, this guy already says good game. He starts laughing. I'm not sure why. And he goes, okay, he actually goes Sparky, left side lane. Let's go with a Lumberjack here just to kind of pressure, guys. I feel like the Lumberjack here could force out some elixir. And looks like it's not gonna force out any elixir at all. What? Okay, let's go with Inferno Dragon. He might go with like a giant, Goblin Giant or something. Looks like he goes Goblin Giant opposite lane here. Okay, let's go with a bowler. I think I'm gonna have to tornado everything backwards here as well. And let's see if we can get a barbell to damage the mini P.E.K.K.A even more. Please, bowler, hit the mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, nice. It's gonna hit the mini P.E.K.K.A. We are gonna get a lot of damage right side lane, a lot of damage left side lane with the Inferno Dragon. Bro, weren't you laughing? He was like, good game, laughing without even making any play, without even knowing, I think, my deck. I mean, it's impossible to know my deck because I've been switching decks every other second. Okay, let's actually cycle Electro Dragon here. I know that Electro Dragon is also quite important for the Sparky. He has a Lightning. Ooh, Lightning is actually gonna be tricky, guys. Lightning against our deck is so good because it's probably the best spell out there against Electro Dragon. Good thing for us is that he is not defending at all. Like, so far, all this guy has done is play offensively. He went like Sparky offensively, Goblin Giant mini P.E.K.K.A offensively, Lightning. Like, this guy hasn't defended a single time in this match yet. So yeah, let's see what he's gonna do. Looks like he's gonna set up for another push. I'm gonna go bowler same lane here. Might try and go with like a Goblin Giant opposite lane, so let's have the Inferno Dragon ready in case he does. And I wonder what his other air cards are gonna be. If he doesn't have anything against Balloon, I'm just gonna go Balloon right here, guys. I'm not sure if this guy runs like Minions or something, but if he doesn't have anything against the Balloon, that should be a lot of damage. We can go with Inferno Dragon here as well. I don't think he's quite back to Lightning yet, and even just Lightning, the Inferno Dragon is not really worth it. So let's go with Electro Dragon. Electro Dragon is gonna go crazy right here, and I don't know what to say, guys. Like, this is actually kind of funny. Like, I'm not toxic at all, but this guy was just starting like laughing, saying good game, and then without any disrespect, he is getting destroyed right now. So let's go with a freeze right here. Lumberjack is going crazy, Balloon is going crazy. Let's laugh a little bit more. And wow, that is probably one of my easiest victories in my life. I don't know why that guy was being toxic as well. Like, he was just laughing, giving good game, without us even making a single play, without us even saying or doing anything. Now we're gonna have to copy his Sparky deck 9-0 in the Grand Challenge. See you guys soon with the next opponent. Okay, guys, hopping into the next match. Now we are gonna be using this really, kind of strange Sparky deck. Very expensive Sparky deck, because most of the time Sparky always have, oh, that is unfortunate. Right as I cycle the Witch into the left side lane, he's actually gonna go with a Prince push into the right side lane. I think what I'm gonna try and do is just tower for tower here, and then hopefully mini P.E.K.K.A to take care of like his prince and the goblin giant. I'm not sure if the mini pack can actually take care of it though, because if we do not... Wait, let's go with the goblin curse here as well. What is even gonna happen right there? If we can get a rage spell... okay, I guess we don't even need the rage spell. We are gonna do a tower for tower. What a strange start right here, guys. Like, we cycled Witch, opposite lane than where his prince went, which is kind of unfortunate. And then he just went all in. I think it was a good decision to kind of like do a tower for tower trade and then focus on defense by going mini P.E.K.K.A, but that was still kind of, yeah, a strange indirection. I don't know, like I'm not really sure if it was a good or a bad play, but overall situation, we are pretty much equal right now. So let's go with Sparky into the furnace. He's gonna have this really annoying, really toxic Goblin Giant deck. We need to be careful with this deck, but I think we should be fine. I don't think he has any reset against the Sparky, so Sparky right here in a matchup like this should be getting quite some value and damage. We can go with a Goblin Giant here to distract the Prince. Sparky is gonna stay alive. Goblin Giant is still quite healthy as well. I'm just gonna go with a mini P.E.K.K.A here behind the Goblin Giant. How is he gonna defend this, guys? Wait, today's video has been so crazy. I feel like in today's video, we're just getting 3 crown, 3 crown, and 3 crown. And once again, we are gonna get another 3 crown. This might be one of the shortest copying, stealing my opponent decks video I have done in a long time, just because of how many 3 crowns we are getting. I mean, this was a 2-0 victory. I think, yeah, this was a 1-0 victory, but the last 2 matches especially have been extremely quick, extremely fast. And just like that, we are already 10-0 in the Grand Challenge. Let's quickly collect the rewards and let's hop into the next match by copying this Goblin Giant deck. And now we are gonna have to use it in this next match. If we win the next match, we're only gonna be 1 win away from the goal, which is of course to get the 12-0. So let's lock in, guys. Let's try to get this victory right here and hopefully we can get to 11-0. Let's see what we're gonna be facing as well, because that could be the deck to win the Grand Challenge with. Okay, looks like, oh, he's just gonna go Prince at the bridge just like that. Let's go with a Goblin Machine here right as the Prince is gonna cross the bridge. He's gonna go minions, but not the best minions, because the Goblin Machine is just gonna straight up shoot the rocket. And what is this guy doing? I think he's using the same deck we are using right now, guys. I mean, this deck is just kind of ruining Clash Royale at this point. I've seen so many people use this deck. It's not even funny anymore. Like, so many people are using this deck and they are... Wow, did you guys just see what he did? Did you guys just see what he did? He just ended up missing the rage spell on defense against the minions. Like, without any disrespect to this guy, but he's just asking for it. Like, the way he plays, the way the game has been, like the meta right now, it is actually insane, guys. Like, in my opinion, these cards, these decks should not be that strong, that popular. I've seen so many people use Goblin Giant, even people which normally finish like, I don't know, just an example, like normally people would finish like top 10,000 in the world, all of the sudden right now are like top 1,000 in the world. Like, I don't know, they are, in my opinion, super boosted. But anyways, let's focus on the match right here. Let's make sure that we do end up winning this match though, because I do not want to lose against this guy. Very nice Rage plus Fire Spirit combo. Let's go with the Goblin Giant here in the middle, and I think that should be another tower down for us. He is gonna go with a barbell, but the barbell was kind of necessary for the Goblin Giant. Goblin Giant is gonna spawn a lot of goblins. Let's go with the Goblin Curse ourselves just in case we need it. I don't think it was even necessary. And guys, is that gonna be another 3 crown? Pretty much it is. I mean, there's only 1 minute left on the clock. Already we took both of his right side tower and the left side tower, and he didn't even touch our towers at all. I think this is a mirror match as well. Like, that is crazy. Okay, let's go with the Furnace here in the back. Let's wait a little bit to see what the opponent's gonna do. Looks like he's gonna go Furnace right side here. I'm just gonna go Prince, and I'm probably just gonna pressure for the King Tower. Yeah, at this point, if he goes Goblin Giant right side, I'm just gonna pressure right here. Let's go with a Rage Spell as well. I don't think there's any way for him to defend them. Does this guy realize he's about to get 3 crown? Like, I don't know. Like, that match felt so strange. Like, I don't even know what to say about it. This guy was just kind of like playing... It almost felt like he was a bot. Like, I'm not really sure. But anyways, let's copy his deck. I think it's the same exact deck, right? We are, yeah, pretty much gonna just have to use the same exact deck we already used in the match against him. That was a complete mirror matchup. 11-0 in the Grand Challenge right now. Let's see if we can get that last victory to go 12-0. That would honestly be amazing. Okay, let's go, guys. Hopping into the last match of today's video, and another Royal Chef Tower Trope. This guy... Wait, did we copy the deck wrong? I think the last guy was running, or was he not running the Royal Chef? I'm not really sure, actually. But anyways, let's go with a barbell here to start. Looks like the opponent is gonna start with a bomber. He has a goblin machine as well. I think this is probably gonna be the P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant deck. Please, Clash Royale, do something about the Goblin Giant. Like, this is not even fun anymore. Like, this is actually getting crazy right now. The fact that we're facing so many Goblin Giant decks, like normally this challenge I would always get to play like multiple different decks. At this point, we're just facing the same deck over and over. And oh my god, guys, we actually not pulled the P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. is gonna get so much damage here. He is gonna go with a Goblin Curse plus a Rage Spell as well. And that is gonna be towered down just like that. And I don't know what to say. Like, I'm actually kind of getting tilted, kind of getting sad right now by, yeah, the current meta and the state of the game. Like, this is just insane at this point. Okay, let's try and lock in though. I'm gonna try and somehow make a comeback here, but the matchup itself is already looking horrible. The situation is also looking very bad for us. Let's go with a Goblin Curse here to turn the bomber into a goblin, maybe get a little bit of chip damage there. We're also gonna damage the P.E.K.K.A. quite a bit. I think we're gonna have to print same lane, or can we go? I think we can go Goblin Giant, guys. Hopefully this time we are gonna pull the P.E.K.K.A., right? Yeah, this time we are gonna pull the P.E.K.K.A. Mega Man is gonna get quite some damage. How is he gonna defend this counter push though? Like, I don't think the Goblin Giant here, he has much against it. We do have to be careful with the minions though. Minions are gonna get onto the tower for quite a bit of damage. Goblin Giant should be a lot of damage left side. We can go with a Rage Spell, and I think with the Rage Spell, we should be able to pretty much take down his left side tower. There you go. We are gonna take the right side tower, or not the right side tower. We are gonna take the left side tower and deal a lot of damage on the right side tower with the minions right there as well. Opponent even says, wow, he did not expect us to get so much damage, I think, on the right side lane thanks to the minions. He is gonna go with a Goblin Giant here. Let's make sure that we do end up DPSing it down as soon as possible with a Prince. Let's go with a Furnace here as well. Goblin Machine on the King Tower. I'm not sure if it would. I mean, it is gonna get a lot of damage. So I actually just go with a Goblin Machine, making sure we don't take like too much damage. And let's in the meantime wait a little bit to see, okay, what is the opponent gonna do? We can go with some minions here. Let's see if he's gonna go with a Goblin Curse. If he does, we can go with a Barbell. I think anyways I'm gonna go with a Barbell. And let's keep up the pressure by going Goblin Giant here in the middle as well. Nice, looking very good, guys. We can go with a Prince towards the King Tower, and I think this is gonna be probably tower down right side. And look at the King Tower as well, guys. I don't think he has anything in Psycho right now. This is looking so good, and that is actually gonna be, I think, good game. Let's see what happens, but he should not be able to defend this, right? Yeah, King Tower is gonna go down. I don't know what to say, guys. Like, we just lost the tower like that, as if it was nothing, and then we are still somehow gonna make a comeback right there. Get the 3 crown. I don't know what to say about the current meta though. Like, that is actually sad that we faced Goblin Giant 4 times in a row. Like, normally that wouldn't happen. If you guys see my first matches, which of course you didn't end up seeing because I didn't record them, but I actually got to play. I mean, here I did end up facing it once, like the Goblin Giant deck, but I ended up getting to play quite some different decks. And wait, what? The match history is kind of glitched, right? I went from 2 victories to 5. Oh no, here 3, 4. Yeah, like, okay, it was kind of glitched for some reason, but I did end up facing some different decks in the first couple of wins, and then the last couple of wins were just, oh, yeah, Goblin Giant, Goblin Curse, Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A., Goblin Giant Furnace. Like, that is crazy though. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Tomorrow is gonna be the season end, so don't forget to use my credit code Surgical Goblin. I'm of course gonna be doing a season end video where I'm gonna be watching the best players in the world play the season and to see who is gonna finish #1. So stay tuned for that, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.